The reality is that any country can vacillate and decide one government to the next that crypto is outlawed. We've seen that time and again across the world. You have supportive governments and you have unsupportive governments, and then everything changes whenever you have that change of government. But the reality is it doesn't matter, because if you look at Bitcoin, it's not regulated by governments, and no matter what they want to try to do, they can't fully stop it. And I think what's important in that is that whenever governments have tried to stop, prevent, prohibit, we've seen that all over the world in every single industry, from prohibition to women driving to everything. What ends up happening is that people rebel. And when people rebel, suddenly they question whether the role of the government is even necessary. In 2010, when I was, at the United Nations in New York and going to the Security Council every day, I spoke to a Canadian diplomat, and he told me, the nation state is dead. All of this doesn't make any sense. And that was, 13 years ago. And the reality is, when I look at many of the tools that we have that allow for the freedom of peoples when their government cannot provide it for them, the question is, then what is the role of government? What is the role of government when people starve and live on the streets? What are they providing people when they can't provide health care? And they're saying, you need us, but they're not providing the things that we actually need. And in the future, that'll be water, clean air, and all the rest of it. Governments stopping anything never results in us trusting governments anymore. Rather, it results in us finding our own solutions to the problems that we face. And that's good, in my opinion. And if I look at a lot of the issues that we're facing globally as a people, I think that our governments prevent us from finding global solutions because we draw boundaries. It's unnecessary because we have a problem we need to solve. We need to solve climate change as a global population, not as China versus America. We need to solve the global water shortages that we're going to face by 2050 as a world population. So the reality is governments can do whatever they want to do, but it'll only fuel people to come together and to solve those problems. Without them,